Dear learners, this is Shashi Ramachandran. I'm here with another topic of not-for-profit organization. In my previous video, I explained you different items or terms which are used in not-for-profit organization. Final accounts of the not-for-profit organization are prepared on the similar pattern as that of a business organization. However, a few items of income and expenses of such organizations are somewhat different in nature and need special attention in their treatment in final accounts. So they are peculiar to these organizations. So in this video, I will explain one of the peculiar item of not-for-profit organization, that is subscriptions. So subscriptions, as you know, is a membership fee paid by the member on annual basis. This is a main source of income, and subscription which is received or which is paid by the members, that is shown in as a receipt in a receipt and payment account and as an income in income and expenditure account. So you will now get to know the difference of this receipt and income. When the subscription receipt, when the word says receipt, that means the subscription which is received irrespective of the year, whether it is of a current year, previous year, or next year. So the amount which is received is recorded in receipt and payment account. On the other hand, here in income and expenditure account, you record only the income part of the current year. And so we need to calculate the income of current year, that subscription amount as an income. Okay, so receipt and payment account shows the total amount of subscription which is actually received during the year. On the other hand, the amount shown in the income and expenditure account is related to the current period only. That is irrespective whether it has been received or not. So income and expenditure account actually records only the current period amount. Okay, so now in this uh, video, or you can say in this topic, what you're going to learn is that receipt and payment account includes all the receipt of subscription. All type means it's whether it is of current year, previous year, or next year, but you have to find out only the current year income to be shown in your income and expenditure account. So let's understand with the help of this example. This is amount of 20,000 which is received by a club in the year 2016-17. During this year, this amount is received. So this is your current year, of which rupees 3,000 relates to the year 2015 and 16. So this is the amount 3,000 which is included of last year. So we can say this is your previous year, and 2,000 amount is related with 2017 and 18. So this becomes your next year. So this 20,000 basically includes 3,000 of last year, 2,000 of next year. So straightforward, if we deduct this amount, it makes it very clear this doesn't belong to current year. So of course we are going to deduct this amount from 20,000 to calculate the current year amount. So this step is clear. The 3,000 and 2,000 to be deducted. 3,000 which is the outstanding of last year, and 2,000 which is advance of next year. This is an advance of next year, and this is your outstanding at the uh, of last year. Now it also says, and at the end of the year 2016-17, rupees 6,000 of this again is a current year. If you can see here, it's a current year. Current year 6,000 are still receivable. So it clearly says this amount 6,000 is of current year, whether irrespective of the fact whether it has been received or not. So this amount is not received, but of course this belongs to current year. So we are going to take this amount and we are going to add this. So this is to be added. So finally, this is the amount of current year which is to be credited to income and expenditure account. So now I hope you understood this concept. Let's make it more clear. Subscription received during the year is the amount which is shown in receipts and payment account. So this is the amount which is actually written in your receipts and payment. Now here we have outstanding subscription at the end of the year. So this, as you did in your previous class also, like end of the year, the outstanding is of current year only. Outstanding subscription in the beginning of the year. So beginning outstanding is the outstanding amount which is not received last year. So this is previous year amount. Advance subscription at the end of the year. So end of the year advance, of course, is meant for next year. And the advance subscription in the beginning of the year is last year what advance you have received is actually the advance or the amount of current year. So this is amount of current year. So this way, if you understood this, it's very easy to understand that these are the current year amount. So these amount are supposed to be there in your uh, in the calculation of current year subscription. So these are to be added. These are to be added. And the one which doesn't belong to current year with any respect, that is to be deducted. Okay, so with this you can understand this is that how it is to be presented. Here it's a given an extract of a receipt and payment account where you have a subscription on the receipt side, previous, current and next year, and in on the credit side of income and expenditure you have to note down the subscription amount. Remember, this is what you are going to calculate and then to write the current year amount only. From this receipt and payment you have all, and with the given adjustment you will be calculating the current year amount and will be showing here in income and expenditure account. Same way in the balance sheet, what you have: assets, outstanding subscription of this particular year, the year which is given. Outstanding subscription is the amount which is accrued, the amount which is supposed to be received by the firm, therefore it is an asset. Advance subscription on the other hand is a liability because this is due. Here the services are still due, you have received the money but the services are due, so it becomes your liability. So understanding this calculation thing, tabular form, if you see, receipt and payment account, amount whatever is given, the amount which is given in your receipt and payment. So what you have to add is end outstanding. Why? Reason is very clear, this is of current year. Advance in the beginning advance means last year advance which you have received, again of a current year, so these two are to be added. And the one which you are to be deducted are the advance of at the end. Why we are deducting? Because advance at the end is meant for next year, it is not a current year amount. Same way beginning outstanding is a outstanding of last year. If by chance you have received this amount, of course you have to deduct it and take that out to be, and it will not be shown in your income and expenditure account. So this is the amount finally which you are going to show in your income and expenditure account. Coming to the next thing, same thing you can show in this manner, that is subscription account. Now try to understand, as a modern approach, subscription is an income increase on the credit side, income decrease on the debit side. So the amount received, total amount received on subscription, you will start from this. Okay, and then advance, the same thing what you have added, that is shown here. Why? Because this shows the increase side. So here advance subscription in the beginning, which actually belongs to the current year, added. Outstanding subscription at the end, that is current year amount but not received, added. Outstanding in the beginning of the year actually is the amount which belongs to last year. If you have received it, deduct it. So it is shown on the debit side. And then you have advanced subscription of next year. So next year again, not of current year, so deduct. So balancing figure you will get what the amount which is to be shown or which is to be credited to income and expenditure account. Moving to the next one, let's take an example. One question we'll do. The subscription received by Tiger Club in the year 2014 and 15, rupees 35,000. These subscriptions include 1600 received for the year 2013 and 14, and on 31st March 2015 subscription outstanding were rupees 2800. You have to determine the amount to be credited to the income and expenditure account for the year 31st March 2015 as subscription. So we are going to have a table. If you understood this table, you can easily place the values and find it out. So what is the first one? Total subscription received during 14 and 15. So this is the amount of subscription received by Tiger Club in the year 14-15. So this is something you're going to write here. These subscriptions include 1600 which is received in this year. So you can make out here this is previous year. So previous year, whatever amount you are receiving is a subscription which is beginning of the year, outstanding. This is outstanding subscription. If you are receiving it now, of course, it was outstanding last year and now you're receiving. So this is going to be deducted. Then there is on 31st March 2015, subscriptions outstanding were rupees 2800. So end of the year, the subscription outstanding were 2800, which actually belongs to current year only but not yet received in cash. So this is to be added. So this way we get our answer 36,200. Let's move to the next question. Again, there is a question. Calculate the amount of subscriptions which will be treated as income for the year 2014 in this in the following cases. Following case, sorry. Subscriptions collected during the year. Subscriptions area again is a outstanding, and subscription received in advance for the year 15. So these are of current. This is of next year. So very simple. The current you add and the one of next year to be deducted. So just place the value in that table, and of course you have to understand the logic behind. It will help you to solve different type of problems. So now here you have a question which says from the following extract of receipt and payment account and the additional information, calculate the income from subscriptions for the year ending 31st March 2018. Also show them in the income and expenditure account and a balance sheet. So you have to show the figures in income and expenditure and also in a balance sheet. So now you have in receipt and payment, all the figures are given separately. It's not involved. So we can take the direct current year figure. Coming to this additional information, it says the club has 50 members, each paying annual subscription of 1000. So let's have a look. This is your income and expenditure account by subscription. So what amount you are supposed to write here? You are going to write the current year amount. Okay. For such question, when the members and their annual subscription is directly given, for income and expenditure especially, there is no need to go for a long calculation. Just multiply this two, because it clearly says 50 members each paying annual subscription of rupees 1000. So multiplying the two will give you the answer for income and expenditure account, because this is what a club is supposed to receive as a subscription for current year. And now in a balance sheet, what you have on the liability side you have advance subscription, and on this side you have outstanding subscription. So again, advance subscription, we are this is for 2018. You can easily make out from here 2019 1500 amount. So this will directly go to your balance sheet, because this says that in a this thing in your uh, this current year you receive the amount for next year. So this is your advance subscription, nothing to do with this. You are not going to write in income and expenditure, directly transfer it to your balance sheet. And now let's understand how outstanding subscription will be calculated. Well, now here if you can see class, this says that you already calculated that 50,000 is the amount which is supposed to be received by an organization. Now, what amount you have received actually for the year 2018? Only 43,000. So 50,000 minus 43,000, this is the amount of outstanding. And but this is the amount for 2018. We are talking about 2018. 2018, 50,000 is the amount which is the current year amount. 43,000 you have already received it, and it gives you clear picture that 7,000 is a outstanding. But in such cases, still you can see there is one more uh, adjustment given, so you have to be careful now. What it says that last year subscription outstanding on December 2017, last year, sorry, it should be March. Okay, March 17, the amount is 1500. If it is 1500, that means outstanding subscription in the beginning was 1500, out of which you received only 1000. That shows that 1500 minus 1500 is still outstanding. This is amount which is still outstanding, which the amount is 500. So last year's amount 500 plus this year amount 700 makes it 7500, which you are going to show in your balance sheet. So do remember, in case this adjustment is not given, in that case 1000, we are assuming 1000 was supposed to be received and 1000 received. So no such calculation required to find out the still outstanding of last year or a previous year. But in an adjustment, if it is clearly mentioned that there is some amount which is supposed to be received, 1500 was supposed to be received, that is the outstanding of previous year, but you are receiving only 1000, so it makes it clear that 500 is your pending amount, outstanding amount, which you are supposed to receive. So total subscription on as at 31st March is 7,005 plus 500, which is 7,500. And this 7,000 is outstanding only for 31st March, or we can say as on 31st of March. We'll learn more about this in our next video. So I wish you understood this point. So in my next video, I'll take some more numerical problems related to subscription. Hope you like this video. Share this video with your friends and do subscribe to my channel Exuberant Learners. Also click on the bell icon to get the latest updates on my channel. Thank you.